All right, Shalom. I want to first start off giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles as well as the men that taught our apostles, the elder high priests, and the elder bishops at Great Millstone. Peace and blessings unto the 144,000 and the rest of the elect of the nation of Israel. This is the brother Abadia from the GMS Houston camp. And I believe I'm going to call this, or title this video, faith-based. You know, we got ridiculed starting with our apostles, okay, on down by the IUIC using the phrase saying we're faith-based Israelites. And they said it to in a mocking fashion to say that we basically are not about keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. And they're all about, the law, the statutes, and the commandments. You see? So they with that mockery that they tried to mock, they thought they were mocking, okay? They don't understand the importance of faith, you know? And this video is a video to highlight that it's all about faith. It's faith-based. Without faith, start right there. Without faith, it's impossible to please Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. And I thought of some verses in my head. And this is the faith chapter, this verse I'm about to bring out. But I didn't write down scriptures, just as pretty much off the top of the head for the most part. But I did go and look at a couple of scriptures, and it made me think about other scriptures dealing with faith. So this is Hebrews 11:6. It says, "But without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him." And we see in the scriptures when, our forefathers displayed faith, they were protected. They were rewarded, you know. And it also shows, faith also displays fear, you know. So I just want to start there. It's impossible to please the Heavenly Father without faith. You can keep the law and be pretty damn good in keeping the law, all right? But without faith, if that's not mixed with faith, then it doesn't mean anything. And the only way we can stand before Yahweh as righteous, okay, it's two ways that we can do that. One way is we got to be perfect. We got to keep the law, statutes, and commandments absolutely perfect, flawless. And then we could stand and live and walk on this earth and say that, yes, I'm righteous. I'm right. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm doing everything the right way. Okay? And we know that we're in this sinful flesh, so we can't be righteous in that manner. Okay? And the only other way to be righteous is through belief, through faith in Yahweh Shai. Okay? And then what? Faith is the thing that's gonna hold us down when our hell breaks loose. Our belief. Do you really believe in this thing? Okay, or not? Not how uh not how well you or how many t-shirts you had with fringes on it. Which that's not the scriptures say we supposed to have fringes on our garments, not t-shirts. You know? Not how you kept the Sabbath well, I'll say this, as the scriptures say in James 2 and 18, you show your faith by your works. So yes, rehearsing the law, statutes, and commandments is a show of faith. But if you think it's only that, then that means you don't really have faith. If you think it's just I just keep the law, statutes, and commandments and that's it, and then you don't really have faith. You really don't understand what the scriptures is about. So, like I was saying, the only other way we could stand before Yahweh as righteous is by faith in Yahweh Shai. Okay, and let me go to that. And the name of this part of this chapter is called Justification by Faith, Evidenced in the Old Testament. Let's see. So I'm just jumping straight to the point. It says, for the promise, Romans 4:13, it says, for the promise that he should be the heir of the world. Well, let me start up. It's talking about Abraham right now. All right. It says, and he received the sign of circumcision, a seal of the righteousness of the faith which he had, yet being uncircumcised. And we all fall under that category. All of us that came into this truth, that were awakened to this truth through the preaching of the gospel, the preaching of this word, we were uncircumcised. We were in a Gentile state of mind, following the heathenistic customs, so forth and so on. Okay, but when we heard the word, okay, we believed, we had faith, and that faith it says a seal of righteousness. This is what they dealing with Abraham, a seal of the righteousness of the faith which he had, yet being uncircumcised. Okay, now we believed, and that's believing Yahweh Shai from the very jump. You heard him like, man, I believe that. In essence, that means you believe in Yahweh Shai, even though we had to, come up on levels studying and verifying everything that we're hearing. You know, it says that he might be the father of all them that believe. See, not of all them that keep the laws, though they be not circumcised, that righteousness might be imputed unto them also, and the father of circumcision to them who are not of the circumcision only, but who are, but who also walk in the steps of that faith, our father Abraham. Let me read that again. But who also walk in the steps of that faith of our father Abraham, which he had being yet uncircumcised. And this is a key verse right here. Romans 4:13, it says, for the promise that he should be the heir of the world was not to Abraham nor to his seed through the law. Okay? So that show you how important faith is and how powerful it is. We got the promises, okay, really through faith. That was the reward, right? We read in Hebrews 11:6 that he is a rewarder of them that believe, right? So we ultimately, through going all the way back to Abraham, we got the promise through faith, and now we're gonna get the kingdom, through faith. Going all the way back to what we're reading here. It says, but through the righteousness of faith. But through the righteousness of faith. And I'm going to end on the verse that you seen on the screen in the beginning of the video, if you were paying attention. Yeah, Psalm, the 5th chapter, the last verse, which is the 12th verse. It says, "For thou, Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, will bless the righteous." You see? The righteous, how the righteous now can only be righteous through, I'm sorry, the righteous can only be righteous through faith. There's no way we can't obtain righteousness through perfection, meaning being perfect and keeping the law. Now, we will be righteous in that manner when we get the new covenant. When we get the new covenant, which is the laws programmed in our inward parts, in our mind, okay, we're going to be perfect. And then, it'll be the end of faith at that point, and we'll actually walk righteous again on this planet Earth for eternity without the faith. But now it's all about faith. Okay, so the only way we can be righteous, and look, it says he will bless. Bless means for these nations to bow to us, or to bow. For someone to bow before you, then you're blessed. Okay, so the nations are gonna bow the knee to Yahushua, as the scriptures say, and to the Israelites. And we're gonna be in the rulership seat. So that's a reward through what? Through righteousness. But now what's gonna propel us into the kingdom? Faith. All right. It says, "With favor wilt thou compass him as with a shield." You see? So that being righteous, being of the righteous, meaning being faithful, and I showed that in Romans the 4th chapter, then you'll get the reward, which is what? Protection. And favor and protection. How about that? So ultimately, the ultimate favor is the kingdom. Get in there, that kingdom, and then living out the rest of our life, which is eternal, which will be eternal, in perfection and absolute righteousness. But all through what? Through faith. You see, it's starting with the faith now. So I'm gonna end right there, Lord willing. This video was edifying, and until the next one, I say shalom.